Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Little Chapel of Faith Catholic Ministries. My name is Tina, because I don't think I've ever told anyone that, so I'm not sure unless you read the bio section of it. But my name is Tina. Um, we do have platforms on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So if you're on any of those platforms, we're there with all of them. I do have a website. I need to really update that because I sort of started that early on, and I really haven't done too much with it. So I'm going to get that up and going a little more current. So, but anyway, we are here with our readings of Diary of Saint Faustina. So we're going to continue where we left off yesterday. Suddenly, when I had consented to the sacrifice with all my heart and all my will, God's presence pervaded me. My soul became immersed in God and was inundated with such happiness that I cannot put in writing even the smallest part of it. I felt that His Majesty was enveloping me. I was extraordinarily confused with God. I saw that God was pleased with me, and reciprocally my spirit drowned itself in Him. Aware of this union with God, I felt I was especially loved, and in turn I loved with all my soul. A great mystery took place during that adoration, a mystery between the Lord and myself. It seemed to me that I would die of love at the sight of His glance. I spoke much with the Lord, without uttering a single word, and the Lord said to me, "You are the delight of my heart. From today on, every one of your acts, even the very smallest, will be a delight to my eyes, whatever you do." At that moment, I felt unconsecrated. My earthly body was the same, but my soul was different. God was now living in it with the totality of His delight. This is not a feeling, but conscious reality that nothing can obscure. A great mystery has been accomplished between God and me. Courage and strength have remained in my soul. When the time of adoration came to an end, I came out and calmly faced everything I had feared so much before. When I came out into the corridor, a great suffering and humiliation at the hands of a certain person was awaiting me. I accepted it with submission to a higher will and snuggled closely to the most sacred heart of Jesus, letting Him know that I was ready for the time for which I had offered myself. Suffering seemed to spring out of the ground. Even Mother Margaret herself was surprised. For others, many things passed unnoticed, for indeed it wasn't worth paying any attention to them. But in my case, nothing passed unnoticed. Each word was analyzed, each step watched. One sister said to me, "Get ready, sister, to receive a small cross at the hands of the Mother Superior. I feel sorry for you." But as for me, I rejoiced at this in depths of my soul, and had been ready for a long time. When she saw my courage, she was surprised. I see now that a soul cannot do much of itself, but with God it can do all things. Behold what God's grace can do. Few are the souls that are always watchful for divine graces, and even fewer of such souls who follow those inspirations faithfully. Still, a soul which is faithful to God cannot confirm its own inspirations. It must submit them to the control of a very wise and learned priest, and until it is quite certain, it should remain distasteful. It should not, on its own initiative alone, put its trust in these inspirations and all higher graces, because it can thus expose itself to great losses. Even though a soul may immediately distinguish between false inspiration and those of God, it should nevertheless be careful, because many things are uncertain. God is pleased and rejoices when a soul distrusts Him for His own sake, because it loves Him. It's prudent, and it itself asks and searches for help to make certain that it is really God who is acting within it. And once a well-instructed confessor has confirmed this, the soul should be at peace and give itself up to God according to His directions. That is, according to the directions of the confessor. Pure love is capable of great deeds, and it is not broken by difficulty or adversity. As it remains strong in the midst of great difficulties, so too it perseveres in the toilsome and drab life of each day. It knows that only one thing is needed to please God, to do even the smallest things out of great love. Love and always love. I think we're going to leave it there. I think she's entering into a little more peaceful point where she's starting to feel that what she's doing right and God is happy with her. Interesting journey, and we're not even a quarter of the way here. So we'll see what continues on. But in any case, I did want to show you guys some books that I got when I bought, and two that I told you I'd gotten from the library. But I'll probably make that in a separate post so I can talk more about it, and we'll go from there. So anyway, have a great day. Hopefully, I'm hoping my week will be better than last week. So, and I hope all yours will be beautiful. It's the beginning of the week. Let's make it a new week, and keep close to God. Keep close to the Lord, and I bless you all. God bless you all. I can't say I bless you all because I'm not. I'm nothing. So God bless you all, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. Stay well. Stay safe.